Second day Ignite speaker, Jessica Repka.
Good to see I'm the first one after the lunchtime and the nap stuff. Hey, that is a really big Post-it note you guys got there. I have no idea what I'm going to do about it. Should I press the space bar? Okay, just making sure. One more time. Yeah, so we see the title. Open source container security. I'm going to give you a little overview. My name is Jessica Repka. I am a DevOps engineer for LexisNexis. Okay, well, this is going to take forever. So we're going to talk about little security definitions here and there. So some security basics. The most common priorities are vulnerabilities and compliance. In short, how do I get hacked and the rules to prevent from being hacked? Prevention is the key on this. What does prevention mean? It means that you're going through from start to finish, preventing anybody, scanning, rolling through your code, making sure you have everything secure before you get out to production. So compliance is policies, which are rules, runtime watching, and forensics. So if something does happen, you go look for it. If you're watching a runtime environment, make sure it's not executing anything, and the policies or the rules to say you cannot do X, you cannot have this. Your vulnerabilities are your CVEs, which are a known list of exports. Your operating system packages sometimes land in that. They have exports from time to time. And then your application files, when you make your own app, if it's bad, they'll let you know. So what am I preventing? Theft of proprietary application or your code in general. You don't want people stealing from you. It's a thing. Nobody likes it. We're going to talk about how that works with containers, which is Kubernetes, Rocket, Docker. It's all used for storage applications, scaling, stuff like that. There are 3 tools. It'll pop up eventually, but Anchor Engine, Falco, and sysdig, all of which are deployable by Helm and Docker files. So if you don't want to use Kubernetes, you can do it in Docker. Pretty simple, pretty easy. The best part about this is that all of these tools work together. Each application has its own function, but guess what? They work together, which is the greatest thing ever. So we're going to cover Anchor Engine really quick. Eventually. I'm going too fast, sorry. Anchor Engine has its own image library where you scan, you keep track of your images inside that library. You have CVE and file tracking, so it has the definitions for you. And policy control. You make your own rules to say this is blacklisted, this is whitelisted, this I don't care about. It is super fast on deployment, quick configuration. The problem is one policy at a time. So your policy can get large really fast. That's hard to control. This integrates with Falco. Now, Falco has image deployment prevention. So if it doesn't pass Anchor, Falco says no. Rules and conditions on there, you can actually prevent a lot more than the images. You can stop a node. You can delete it altogether if somebody SSH is in. Also easily deployable. Configuration gets a little bit confusing. Rules have race conditions if you have too many. That's a little bit of a con on that. And then on top of all of this, you have sysdig inspect. It has the rule integration from Falco and Anchor Engine with a nice front end of live events. So you can actually watch this, and there's a drill down as well. Now that drill down can teach you a lot more about what's happening in your area and why you need to stop it. Capture logs are really nice. The forensics are awesome. The action rules also can be connected, but too many of them, you might lose your forensics. So that seemed to be a problem. I ran into that during my thing. So yeah, it's super cool, but let's talk about how we're going to integrate that. You know, Jenkins, Kubernetes, how's this all working? So with Kubernetes, all right, whatever. Integration is super fast. You've got Helm charts. The overhead's pretty minimum. It's super small. It's a nice deployment chart. Once it's configured, it stops all sorts of wonderful images getting inside your area of Kubernetes. So it's not going to deploy a node, right? If it doesn't fit the rules, it's out. Jenkins integration, because start finish means automation, easy. One plugin. You configure it, takes 5 minutes. Not even kidding about that. Your scanning is done and stopped from deployment or pushing up to an ECR or anything else. Per the usual, in any company, security can start with you. You can be your own Captain America of your area. Put it as part of your daily work. You can help yourself out with that. I'm Jessica. This was open source container security. Can answer questions, do provide hugs, also have the Twitter, and all of this is being written about on opensource.com.